new track here to that first hurdle. You can see the flags are raised. Flags up. That's it. Away and racing. Off they go for the JCB Triumph Trial Juvenile Hurdle Race at Grade 2 level over the 2 miles of furlong and 15 yards. And it's the 4-time winner over hurdles, One Horse Town, that will lead them over jump number 1. They're all safely over the first. So a long run between these two flights. And on settling down, Paul O'Brien has One Horse Town in the front position by a length and a half to Sonic Pioneer wider out. Then came Hardy Stuff, the blue and white diamonds. Blue and yellow silk sitting in a handy fourth is Minella Yoga. And to the far side, Maestro Conti, that white jacket, the blue cap. Followed closely by Lord Byron. More towards the inside is Tente Le Tour. And the grey then followed by the filly, Miss de Boulay. Dark blue jacket, those white sleeves and cap with the noseband. Blue and red further behind is Chartwell Jock, the big outsider. And to the far side in the orange, La Luna Artista as they hurdle flight number 2. All okay there. It's One Horse Town that will lead them on the corner out into the far side. One Horse Town then from Sonic Pioneer to the outer of Minella Yoga. To the inside of those two is Hardy Stuff. A further length then back to Maestro Conti. He's racing alongside Tontele 2. Maestro Conti a little bit keen. Next then is Lord Byron. Behind him is La Luna Artista and Kieron Gethings. Chartwell Jock and Mr. Boulay are the back two. Now they level towards the opening of 3 flights of hurdles down the far side, number 3 in the journey overall. One Horse Town steps over in front. Not particularly fluent there was Hardy Stuff, and also Lord Byron was a little bit fiddly over flight number 3. Quickly to the 4th, One Horse Town, Minella Yoga and Sonic Pioneer from Maestro Conti. Then Tontelletti completing the leading 5 from Hardy Stuff. And then Lord Byron, La Luna Artista and Chartwell Jock. Out over that flight of hurdles, there was a mistake there from Sonic Pioneer, who was in 3rd position at the time. They race on towards another now. That'll be number 5. One Horse Town in a bit close there from Minella Yoga, who jumped well. Tontele 2, she's moving up towards the outside now to be in 3rd. Maestro Conti's next. And then Hardy Stuff, La Luna Artista just in behind that leading wave. Followed by Lord Byron and Chartwell Jock. Sonic Pioneer, after that mistake, has dropped right towards the rear of the field, sharing last with Miss de Boulay. Now the flight of hurdles towards the top of the hill coming. It's number 6 of the 8 in total. One Horse Town trying to make all the running. Now joined to the outside by Minella Yoga. Couple away to Tente La Tour. And then Hardy Stuff and Maestro Conti. La Luna Artista and Lord Byron from Chartwell Jock. Miss de Boulay and Sonic Pioneer as dropping further away at the back of the field. Little chance for him to appear from this point. Top of the hill now then, just those 2 flights of hurdles to take, but still a fair way from home. It's One Horse Town on the downhill run, joined by Minella Yoga. 3 lengths to Tontele 2 in 3rd. In 4th then is Maestro Conti. And then back in 5th is Hardy Stuff. Between horses then La Luna Artista. On her outside is Lord Byron. And then Chartwell Jock as they approach and take 2 out. One Horse Town has still got the lead. One Horse Town then from wider Minella Yoga. Then Tontele 2 and Hardy Stuff. La Luna Artista and Maestro Conti the next 2. They're pulling away from Lord Byron, who in turn is well clear from Chartwell Jock and Miss de Boulay. Sonic Pioneer is all but pulled up now into the home straight on this long run down towards the final flight of hurdles in the Triumph Trial, and it's One Horse Town and Paul O'Brien who tried to kick for home inside the final quarter mile. Minella Yoga's now off the bridle. Maestro Conti is making ground to the inside. Then Tente Le Tour and La Luna Artista wider than his Lord Byron at the last. One Horse Town landed by a good couple of lengths in front from Minella Yoga. Here comes Maestro Conti to the near side. One Horse Town now joined either side. Near side by Maestro Conti. Wider at Minella Yoga, but it's Maestro Conti under Harry Skelton who's through to lead now inside the final furlong, and Maestro Conti makes it 3 out of 3 over Timber. Maestro Conti the winner of the Triumph Trial, beating into 2nd One Horse Town. Minella Yoga next in 3rd. Then Lord Byron, La Luna Artista clear from Tente La Tour.
Dan Skelton, winning trainer, is just away to my right. I'm just going to cut in, gents, very briefly. Congratulations, Dan. We spoke yesterday at Warwick.
Yeah.
You said he was a a stayer at this trip. Well, you proved him right today.
It was, like I said, there was a lot of differences today. Like he ran around at Kempton at Christmas where they were breaking track records. A very different track, very different ground, different set of opposition. But Harry gave him a great ride because he relaxed. Harry did less with him from 2 out to the last. Just because he'd been keen, he had to make sure that he didn't commit him. So Harry's given him a superb ride, and look, he's still got 4 lengths to make up at the last and has done well to do so. Very, very happy with him. He showed all the attributes we hoped he had. Gave away a small penalty to a few in the field, but yeah, I think it's a solid run.
Takes a good horse to make up that amount of ground in this ground.
Yeah, I do. I think the ride accentuated that, to be honest with you. But you know, not taking anything away from the horse, because at his tender age, you know, everything does have to go right for them, and they do have to be good to be able to do it around here in that ground. So yeah, a lot of positives. He'll come back here now for the Triumph.
Are you still learning about him at home as well?
Yeah, well, Pat Hales actually asked me beforehand, how good do you think he is? I said, honestly, Pat, I haven't got a clue. I said, I know he's pretty good on good ground around Kempton, but, you know, that's not the only test he's going to get in his life. So I really, really don't know. But the one thing about this horse is he just has a lot of style, a lot of class. Wouldn't work the house down at home, but we wouldn't ask him to. But I like the way he came home there. Give him a chance to win, and he wanted to. I like that.
Briefly, whilst I've got you, can I ask you about the ground and Grey Dawning?
You're better off asking Harry, but they didn't seem to walk home in the first chase. I like the look of that. I came here to run. Like, we didn't come here to not run, we came here to run. I'm not after timing and saying that I don't like running that horse on heavy ground. And this year we've prioritised the Gold Cup, so we were never going to, you know, if it would have been heavy this morning, he wouldn't have got on the lorry. But he's here, my intention is to run. As long as Harry says the ground is acceptable, he'll be running. And like I say, we've prepared him for this. He's not underprepared by any stretch. And yeah, just, you know me, I love running them, and I love competing, so I can't wait to run.
Listen, well done here.
All right, cheers.
Yeah, congratulations, Harry. Just talk us through the race, because he looked keen at various stages.
He was. He's got a bit to learn, but he's got an engine, stays really well. Just real good attitude. Yeah, it was a good performance.
A stayer with a bit of a turn of foot as well.
Yeah, like he stays, obviously, he stays well. And he gave me that impression at Kempton, you know. The Triumph obviously be run fairly, a bit sharper than that now, might suit him. But ultimately, you know, like Lisa said, Hales, he's a 3 mile in the making, really. Do you know what I mean? But look, he's got the engine, he's got the appetite for it, jumps well. Nice horse.
On the face of it, it looked as though 4, maybe 5 lengths was quite a bit to make up on the run down to the last. Were you always confident?
I was, and I was keen enough, so I just knew I had to just sit on him for a bit longer, give him a chance. And to be honest, I wasn't worried if he got beat. You know, I just thought, if I don't get there, I don't get there, but I have to do right by him. And he'd been quite keen, so I just wanted to sit on him and give him every chance to pick up. And like, he ground it out in the end.
The ground, has that given you encouragement for Grey Dawning later on or not?
Yeah, like, I haven't been on the chase track yet, but that's his hard work on the hurdles track, you know. It is soft, bordering, you know, slightly worse, but it's not heavy. But it is hard work.
Well done.
Thank you.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.